in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler Hero was the 2022 Sixth Man of the Year. He says he patterns his game after another 6'5" guard out of Kentucky who was taken with the 13th pick. Hero said, "All I watch is Devin Booker, just picking things out of his game and trying to work on it. I think I'm capable of doing what he does if I continue to improve." Big goals, Kevin. Big goals.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Adebayo, and it's Lowry in at the point. And for Milwaukee, Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. George Hill out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
Outside, Hero. Butler kicks to Love. That 3 off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Pass to Hill. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now, here's Butler. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the Sixth Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
This is his first free throw of the game. And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Now, here is Hill. Lopez, a screen on Butler. Here's Middleton. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Basket, good.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against New York. Bucks passing it around. Outside, Holiday. Feeds it to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here is Lowry. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Hero finds Butler. Cans it from downtown.
Butler very aware of the situation there. No time to spare at all. Saves him from the shot clock violation.
The pass to Holiday. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Heat going the other way now. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Now here is Holiday, following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Hill with it. Picked up by Hero, and the basket by Hill.
Or the precise placement by Hill with these floating jumpers, that's a hard shot that he's mastered.
Lowry passes to Hero. Back to Lowry. With the teardrop. Milwaukee with the rebound. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
And really just a bad loss, no other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You got to have all hands on deck for this one.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. A different look from Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Hill. And a new group in for the Heat. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Oladipo comes in for Caleb Martin. Max Strus is checked in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Oladipo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find them. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, Giannis. After Victor Oladipo missed from long range. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jay Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. Outside Portis. Over Yurtseven. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's Yurtseven. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
No hesitation whatsoever from Jimmy Butler. Ready to shoot it as soon as he caught it.
Here's Allen. They have a 9-point lead. Ingles finds Connaughton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And he makes that one.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Allen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. He dishes it to Ingles. Passes it to Portis. Can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Ingles against Oladipo. Now here's Allen. Tight defense on him. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
One thing you gotta love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
And the first one at the line is good. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Now, here's Strus. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Oladipo. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Vincent misses. Milwaukee leading by 6. Out of dishes to Allen. Pass to Ingles for 3. Oladipo with the block.
You know, when Oladipo is throwing shots away, it gets everybody going, and his coaches and teammates alike love it.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Allen. And Allen with the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And it's Strus missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Crowder. It's deflected. Crowder against Butler. Strus passes to Butler. Fires for 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday out there with George Hill. And it's Lopez in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Shot from 12. The shot by Holiday, no good. Miami trailing. Lowry with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
He doesn't get the second one. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, obviously I'd like to have both skill and athleticism, but skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Now, Giannis. After Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And here's Holiday. After Tyler Hero hitting the three. It's stolen by Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Martin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Clark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
And that drops, so they now lead by one.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bangs home the trifecta. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Holiday against Lowry. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's Oladipo on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Sometimes it's about presence, and Oladipo has it. Really willing himself to the line and going right into the defense that time. He forced the foul.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Now here is Holiday. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills. At 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
That free throw, no good.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kyle Lowry.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Giannis. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling, a full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks. You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived, and the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
A good chance here for Connaughton, and they'll get another chance. Portis can't get it to go. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Shots good by Hero.
And how about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down.
Here's Connaughton, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Hero on the wing. Strus passes to Vincent. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee in the lead. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 29 in the game.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Vincent misses. Bucks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. The Heat trail by 4. Butler passes to Hero. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got 6 points. The Bucks shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Connaughton, and here's Middleton. Three-pointer. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Vincent the pass to Hero. Down low. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Good saving. No good with the triple. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Number 1, the Heat.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Milwaukee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. Joe Ingles comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Allen subbed in for George Hill. And he sinks the second. The Heat trail by 3. Vincent the pass to Butler. Here's Hero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Ingles finds Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 31.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Ingles. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Giannis left side. Just 5 to shoot. Nobody near Allen. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Strus passes to Vincent. The shot from the low post is good. Vincent's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Crowder kicks to Ingles. Giannis left side. Stolen by Yurtseven. The pass to Strus. Dishes it to Butler. Rebound, Milwaukee. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Butler. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
There's the triple. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
And with the event right around the corner, time to practice shooting off those racks.
Rack City, you know what it is. Got to get them up. And let's take a look at Jimmy Butler, shall we? A guy who was playing his heart out in the first half.
I love his aggressiveness, getting buckets on buckets. He's putting his stamp on this game.
And credit his teammates for consistently putting the ball in his hands.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for the Heat, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Martin, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Now, Antetokounmpo. after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Here's Butler following the basket by Giannis. Great D that time from Middleton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Well, you can't lose sight of Hill when he's out on the perimeter. A deadly shooter from deep.
The kick outside to Butler. The dish to Martin. No good on the three.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Middleton against Martin. Here's Holiday, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And now in his 14th NBA season, just one All-Star appearance for Drew Holiday, but that belies his greatness as a player.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. You know, Greg, you can make the case Drew Holiday is the prototypical two-way guard.
You know, and defense can sometimes go overlooked. Just one All-Star game, but Drew's impact perhaps greater than some other players with multiple All-Star seasons.
And the Heat making a change here. Oladipo's checked in.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
Now here's Oladipo. Adebayo finds Hero. It's Oladipo on the wing. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Hero no good.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks, winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hero on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And tenacious play there from Hero in the paint, refusing to let the foul hold back his shot.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Here's Giannis. He has 35. Kicks it to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Now recovering. The shot by Holiday, no good. Passes it to Martin. For the three. Miami no good on that time either.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Inside. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
You know, when Giannis is being this aggressive on offense, he can be really hard to stop. Defense needs to make an adjustment.
Crowder, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Max Strus is checked in for Miami. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lowry passes to Martin. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Martin's got 6 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Hill finds Connaughton. Nice D from Oladipo. The Heat trail by 6. Martin the pass to Oladipo. They get the rebound. Adebayo. Good work defensively by Crowder. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Lowry against Hill. Lopez outside. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. It's Oladipo on the wing. Strus in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Holiday with the three. The Heat trail by 3. Strus kicks to Adebayo. That shot off. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They've held a 12-point lead early. Connects from three-point range.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Three-pointer, Martin. The kick out to Oladipo. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Hill. And Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. And then for Miami, Yurtsevin comes in for Caleb Martin. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Timeout called the Bucks. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Bam Adebayo, number 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4th.
The work this twosome has done on the boards over that period cannot be overlooked. They've both been big factors.
Connaughton passes to Ingles. Back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. They grab their own miss. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Vincent. Strus with it, working on Allen. And Oladipo kicks to Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. Off target with his 3. Milwaukee leading by 5. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Allen. Ingles dishes to Allen. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Allen's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Adebayo kicks to Strus. 4 on the shot clock. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Adebayo.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Oladipo forced to get crafty and creative that time, pulling out all the stops, and is able to get the shot off.
And Miami making a change here. Butler's checked in. Connaughton passes to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now, Connaughton. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Now, here's Connaughton. He's guarded closely over Vincent. And it's Connaughton missing.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Strus finds Butler. Back to Strus. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Strus has got 11 points.
Well, that's a good job by Butler surveying the floor. He spots an opening and sets the shooter up for success there.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in for Vincent. 1:03 left to play in the third. Here's Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Crowder, and it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Now, Hero, 10 points for him. Here's Strus. Knocks down the three ball. 14 points for him.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Butler against Antetokounmpo. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Outside Holiday. Portis sets the pick for Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis's teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds it.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Milwaukee on top, leading by a point. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Hill is out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, Antetokounmpo, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength, has really been a factor in his overall development.
And a wide-open look for Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Hill kicks to Middleton. Over Martin. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
And that one falls for Middleton.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Lowry passes to Hero. Good on the shot. Hero's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
And the Bucks making a change here. Crowder's checked in.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here is Holiday. The three from Hill. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hero passes to Adebayo. And there it is for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now the pass to Middleton. Lopez against Adebayo. Lopez passes to Crowder. The kick out to Lopez. Hill trying to break free. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Bucks trail by 6. Crowder dishes to Holiday. Back to Crowder. Passes to Lopez. For Martin. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Crowder. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 9th assist in the game now. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lowry kicks to Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Lowry against Holiday. Over to the left wing. Lopez sets a screen for Connaughton. Buries the 7-footer. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the Heat call time here. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it. Adebayo's got 12 points here in the second half.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Lowry against Holiday. Lopez outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Lowry passes to Butler. Outside, Hero. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
Middleton outside. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Lowry kicks to Hero. Takes it inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Hill.
And those are the buckets Hero needs to round out his game. The more points he gets off drives, the more open that jumper will get.
Bucks trail by 6. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Hey, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Once again, let's hear it for your Bucks breaker crew.
Middleton, the pass to Holiday. Back to Middleton. Adebayo against Lopez. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Middleton for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Hill into the lane.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the squad. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Butler Butler against Middleton. Here's Hero. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 21 points for Tyler Hero.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 41.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Shots good from Butler.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And Antetokounmpo, his jump shot continues to look better and better. When he's pulling up like that, the defense is cooked.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Count it. Giannis has got 47 points.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Now here's Giannis. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Giannis. Shoots over Hero. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing he can find his teammates too.
Lowry with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And again, it's the Heat missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Holiday, it's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday right now.
Here's Butler to the left side wing. Here's Hero. It counts!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And while he is a center, Bam's solid at the line, so they're glad to have him in this spot.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Takes a 3. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Miami winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much with Bam Adebayo. How resilient were you guys tonight?
We got grit, we got dogs, man, and we know what time it is. So just happy for my teammates and teammates that I got, man. They really pushed me to be who I am, and I can't thank them enough for that.
You were locked in down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.